Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Doak. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will put toe together and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with...
Oh, a lot of space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's...
Lots of running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. to pass. It's Applewhite. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cut.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride Davis here. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Now adjusting. Going right and going deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Webster. Breaks free. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Complete on the comeback. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quick completion to the right. Finding an escape route. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. He's loose. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Applewhite. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? They're trying to slam it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Brown wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offense.
There he goes.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to Davis. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that score ahead offensively. They are up by just 1 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Quarterback moving. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays being made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to wide open spaces. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
They booted away on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for room. It's Braswell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could
and the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Braswell. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. That slices the lead to 2. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Braswell. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Now on the option. The pitch. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a seam wide open.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning it.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Webster.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Going up top again. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still in.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline play. Slow catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And with that field goal, man, we've cut this to a one-possession game late. Now it's decision time. 2 timeouts in your pocket. Do you feel confidence in your defense? Or do you think you need to go with the onside here? Interested to see what they do.
They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.